be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house.
He cried like a baby. Holy
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Bro, come on. It's all right. My bad.
Come on out there with him.
The drama in T and Tiny's world is off the charts, and this one hits close to home. Tensions are through the roof, and everyone's buzzing about King Harris and his girlfriend, Big Nana, who's got social media in a total chokehold.
Grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all time. I will raise this child to torture you the way that you tortured me. I promise you, there will be an indictment in this young.
Rumor has it, Big Nana's been running serious mind games on King for months. People say she had him wrapped around her finger emotionally, until, surprise, she ended up pregnant.
This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you.
Now, the streets are labeling it a full-on baby trap, suggesting she's using this pregnancy as her VIP pass into the Harris legacy, chasing fame, clout, and that fat bank account that comes with the family name.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So man, go.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath.
Every
and
day.
no tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
Yo, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house.
He cried like a baby. Holy
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
He capping. Hey. Man, don't do it. And no nigga ever pull our car ever in life. I stand on business. You got me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see.
Hey, man,
I want to put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Let's go. Now, get mad because we say the South ain't the suburbs. Then he want to talk about some other like this being shit. Just being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You over here flagging. You're capping. You capping. I know you though. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, what is you talking about? Get off me, Man, get off me,
But you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
But hold up, T isn't one to get played. He spotted the red flags early and made it crystal to his son, something about Big Nana just didn't sit right. T told King straight up that Nana seemed more obsessed with luxury than love. He warned him this road was headed straight for chaos, pointing out that she's all about the influencer lifestyle, not loyalty or real love. Let's be honest, T.I.'s seen it all. From rap beefs to courtroom battles, he's weathered storms most couldn't even imagine. And one skill he's perfected? Sniffing out fake energy before it even steps in the room. He knows when someone's heart is real, or just plotting. That's why he shut it down hard, making it clear that Big Nana wasn't sneaking into their circle, or their accounts. No financial support. No baby handouts. King's left to handle the pressure, the bills, and the fallout solo. And let me tell you, this drama? It's just heating up. King's getting a first-class lesson in adulthood, and it's hitting harder than he ever imagined.
It's your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit. Come back. What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here.
King's now facing the ultimate reality check, raising a baby without leaning on T.I.'s fortune or family clout. And trust me, the struggle is real. This isn't the glitzy life he flexed online. It's diapers, drama, and sleepless nights, all without that silver spoon. For anyone just tuning in, let's rewind. Fans thought T and Tiny were finally stepping into grandparent mode, kicking back while their kids started families. Zonique welcomed a baby girl in 2020, and not long after, Demoni joined the dad club too. It looked like the Harris clan was smoothly leveling up to the next chapter, calm, drama-free, but that peace didn't last. Then came the bombshell. T dropped the news on Hot 107.9 that King was expecting with Big Nana. And even as he joked about raising the kids just to tease King, the disappointment on his face was clear. He wasn't thrilled at all. Behind the smiles, you could literally feel it radiate. The truth? Big Nana wasn't just a little older than King, and her intentions raised eyebrows from the jump. T spotted it immediately, waving red flags and warning his son not to get too comfortable. He called it like it was. Nana was chasing clout, not love. T calling out King isn't shocking for anyone following their roller coaster of a relationship. Their clashes have been public for years. Remember that wild shouting match King had at a game? That was just a glimpse behind the Harris family curtain. Instead of cooling off, King went live on Instagram, letting the world watch the chaos unfold in real time, voices raised, drama on full display. Attempts to step in failed, and King kept insisting, "I stand on business," like he was proving a point to millions online. That's when T lost it, snapping at his son for embarrassing himself and the family. It got physical. Witnesses say T put King in a quick headlock just to remind him who ran the house. The crowd couldn't believe it. Father and son clashing publicly like enemies. After the game, King went back on social media, making shocking claims, accusing his dad of leaving him in the hood and hinting at abuse. The internet exploded, but most fans weren't buying it. They called him out, saying he was trying to flex a struggling rapper from the hood story, when in reality he grew up with a millionaire dad behind mansion gates. Still, King stood his ground, claiming he struggled while living with his grandmother in a rough neighborhood, and that the mansion life was only part-time. Then came the real jaw-dropper. He admitted he only visited T when it was time to film Family Hustle. That confession had everyone questioning their family unity. Behind the cameras, King went straight to his grandma's house, not back to the mansion. And it wasn't just him, none of T.I.'s kids actually lived with him full-time. Even Zonique admitted she mostly stayed with Tiny's mom while her parents were on the move, chasing tours and business deals. Fans were shook. How could one of hip-hop's most famous families be so distant behind closed doors? Money, mansions, luxury cars, they had it all, except the one thing that mattered, time together. And the kids felt that absence hard. Still, T tried to guide his children with tough love. With King, his warnings always circled back to one name, Big Nana. From the start, he told his son she wasn't about love, she was about leverage. And when the pregnancy news dropped, T only got more suspicious that she was trying to lock in that Harris connection for good. King claimed Big Nana was straight up bragging about how having his baby would blow her up, make her famous, secure the bag, and tie her forever to that powerful Harris name. Behind the scenes, insiders say she was pulling strings, slowly pushing King away from his parents and keeping him wrapped around her finger. But if there's one thing T doesn't tolerate, it's manipulation. He came out swinging, calling Nana out for taking advantage of his son, pointing out that she used her age and experience to reel King in while he was still too young, and too blind, to see what was really happening. And being T, he didn't just talk, he acted. Things were about to get even messy, eh? T didn't sugarcoat a thing. He laid it all out, sending a message that shook the room. Big Nana wasn't getting access to the Harris bank accounts. No handouts, no hidden deals, no shortcuts. He made it crystal, he wouldn't be financially responsible for her or the baby. Not now. Not ever. If she wanted a future with King, she'd have to grind alongside him, not lean on his father's safety net. That tough talk sent shockwaves through the Harris household and split the internet. Some called T cold-hearted, others said he was just doing what any smart parent would, protecting his son from a lifetime of bad decisions. T knows better than anyone how fast one wrong move can ruin your career, your money, and your peace of mind. But once the pregnancy went public, things spiraled. Everyone had an opinion, and the drama exploded online. King couldn't hide. Instead of dropping music and building respect on his own, he was trending for baby mama drama and family feuds. The internet flipped his story upside down, turning a young artist's dream into a full-blown scandal. In hip-hop, perception is everything. Fans roasted King online, saying he was chasing clout, not hits. Some joked his biggest collab wasn't with another rapper, it was with his dad, T, giving him another lecture instead of a feature. The memes were brutal, and King's credibility started taking hits. This tension between him and T didn't start with the baby. It had been brewing for years. That explosive argument where King yelled, "I stand on business," in front of thousands still haunts him. Fans saw a kid trying too hard to look tough, instead of standing on actual principles. It was wild, embarrassing, and unforgettable. T, being T, wasn't about to let that slide. He built his name, family, and brand on control and respect. King putting all that on blast? That was the final straw. Enter the infamous headlock moment, which went viral, T physically reminding his son who really ran the house. Social media blew up. Some called it humiliating, others a much-needed reality check. But one thing was clear. King wanted freedom, and T wasn't letting him crash without consequences. Fast forward to the pregnancy news, a perfect storm of fame, family tension, and questionable choices. T has seen this story before, young rappers getting lost in lust, love, and ego, making moves that wreck their future before it even starts. He warned King nonstop that Big Nana wasn't writing for him, she was after what he represented.
When the internet learned she was much older than King, it lost it. Fans questioned the age gap and why no one stopped it sooner. The drama was no longer just baby mama talk, it was turning into a full-blown scandal. Insiders whispered that Nana had planned this from the start, getting pregnant was her power move to lock in her spot. T wasn't having any of it. He stepped up and made one thing crystal, his money, empire, and legacy were off limits. King had to step up, no shortcuts, no handouts. Every bill, diaper, and decision was on him now. That's when King's hood upbringing story got dragged back into the spotlight. For months, he tried to paint himself as an underdog, a kid from the trenches fighting his way up. But the internet wasn't buying it. Fans dropped receipts as photos of mansions, luxury cars, red carpets, and called him out for faking struggle just to earn rap credibility. To them, King wasn't from the hood, he just visited it. Then came the twist. King admitted he actually spent a lot of his childhood living at his grandmother's house deep in the hood. King admitted he only saw his parents when it was time to film Family Hustle. The second those cameras stopped rolling, he was back at his grandma's house. That confession shook people. It finally explained why King always seemed like he had something to prove. Still, fans weren't letting him off the hook. Even if he spent nights in the hood, he had access to money, connections, and opportunities most kids could only dream of. To them, King's struggle wasn't survival, it was choices. And pretending otherwise rubbed people the wrong way. Fans felt like he was forcing a role that didn't match reality. Now, with Big Nana in the picture, it looked like he was diving deeper into that false persona. Some say Nana clocked his insecurities early, feeding his ego, hyping up his "I don't need my dad" attitude, and slowly steering him away from T.I.'s guidance. That's why many believe she pushed King to cut ties with his parents, isolating him and keeping him under her control. But T wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back hard, making it clear he wouldn't be responsible for Nana, her baby, or the chaos surrounding them. Insiders say he told King point blank, "If you want to be grown, then live grown." Bills, fatherhood, and consequences, all on him. No trust fund rescues, no daddy bailouts. That message hit King hard. He could no longer lean on his father's empire. Fans noticed the irony. This was the same kid who once shouted he didn't even want T in his life. Now, he had to prove it without the safety net. Social media went wild, roasting him mercilessly. Comments like, "Remember when you said T wasn't your dad? Now figure out how to raise a baby," without his pockets flooded in. The drama sparked bigger debates online. Are celebrity kids cursed by fame? Some say being born into money forces them to chase street credibility they never had. Others argue it's the pressure to prove themselves that drives them into chaos. Either way, King's attempt to live a life the streets don't believe in, and the internet won't let him forget, is front and center. Every Big Nana move got dissected. Every T comment went viral. The internet split in two. Half believed King was being manipulated, the other half thought he knew exactly what he was doing but was too proud to admit he'd messed up. Either way, King had backed himself into a corner, and the only way out was to face it head-on. For someone his age, the pressure is insane. Family feuds, career expectations, and fatherhood crashing down all at once. It's the kind of storm that can either make you or break you. And knowing King's hot-headed personality, this saga keeps getting messier. Instead of pausing to think, he reacts fast and loud, shouting at basketball games, going live on Instagram mid-argument, firing off clapbacks at fans. Proving he's grown matters more than actually showing it. Meanwhile, insiders say Big Nana is fully aware of how to manipulate him. She's feeding his ego, giving him the validation he craves, while quietly pulling him away from his family. She's keeping him emotionally hooked, making him believe she's the only one who truly understands him. Sources close to the Harris family hint she's been whispering that T doesn't really have his back, nudging him toward cutting ties and building a life without parental influence. If that's the case, King isn't just clashing with his father anymore, he's trapped in a whole illusion built around control, ego, and a carefully crafted narrative, and the internet is watching every move. If that's true, it's a dangerous game. Driving a wedge between King and his father could leave him wide open for even bigger mistakes. Meanwhile, fans online are split over whether T handled this mess right or went too far. Some say he did exactly what a real father would, drew the line, set boundaries, and made it clear no manipulation was cracking his household. By shutting down Big Nana's attempt to finesse her way into the Harris legacy or the bank accounts, T showed strength, not coldness. Sometimes, they argue, you have to go public to stop lies before they spread. But not everyone agrees. Some believe T should have handled it behind closed doors, saying airing family business only fueled media chaos. Still, T isn't new to controversy. He's weathered rumors, arrests, scandals, you name it. And experience taught him that sometimes the only way to stop speculation is to face it head-on. When T publicly declared that Big Nana wasn't getting access to his family or finances, he wasn't just making noise, he was setting the record straight before things spiraled further. Here's the deeper layer: T isn't just protecting his image. He's trying to shield King from repeating his own mistakes. Everyone remembers T.I.'s past, arrests, jail time, hard lessons learned publicly. He's walked through that fire and refuses to watch his son crash down the same road. That's why he's firm, vocal, and unapologetic about drawing the line. To T, shutting down Big Nana's influence isn't cruelty, it's protection. Survival, not control. Fatherhood isn't a flex. It's not a clout move, a storyline for Instagram, or a check to cash. It's real life with real consequences that don't disappear when the cameras stop rolling. And let's not forget, the Harris family has always been under a microscope. Fans have long criticized T and Tiny's parenting, noting the kids often stayed with relatives while the couple toured or handled business. Money doesn't replace presence, and that may explain why King's been acting out. Some sympathize, saying his rebellion is a cry for attention and validation. Others call him spoiled, saying he's finally facing the consequences of wanting to grow up fast without understanding what that really means. Either way, the truth is the same: King's now face to face with reality. No cameras, no excuses, no hiding behind his father's name. Social media has already written the ending for him. Savage comment sections are filled with lines like, "He wanted the hood life? Well, now he got it." Let's see how he handles real struggle. King Harris, just 20, has dug himself a hole deeper than most could climb. Pressure's heavy, the spotlight's blinding, and his choices are catching up fast. Not everyone's counting him out. Some think fatherhood might be the wake-up call he desperately needs. Maybe it'll push him to grow up, put the games aside, and focus on his music career. But it's a gamble. He'll either rise stronger or fold under the weight of his mistakes. As for Big Nana, her reputation's taking a hit. Fans are calling her a manipulator, an opportunist, someone using King as a ticket to fame. T publicly rejecting her only fueled the fire. Now she's in defense mode, trying to prove she isn't just chasing money or clout. But the public's judgment is relentless. Once they label you fake, it sticks. Every post, photo, and word is dissected like evidence. One misstep, and the internet screams, "See, we told you so." So where does that leave King Harris? Dead center at a crossroads. He has two roads: step up, face the music, and take responsibility as a man, father, and artist, or drown in drama that buries his talent and ruins his shot before it starts. T.I.'s washed his hands financially, no more bailouts, no more backup. Tiny's staying quiet, watching from the sidelines, while the rest of the family waits to see what happens next. King wanted independence, well, now he's got it. But independence comes with pressure, and that pressure can either make him or break him. The big question: will King finally understand what his father has been trying to teach him, or will Big Nana's influence pull him deeper into chaos? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the Harris family saga isn't slowing down. Every twist, every post, every argument is turning into pure, unmissable entertainment. This is Public Secrets, bringing you the real stories behind the headlines.